Hello, welcome to another few moments of Brian's Table Talks. Got Hal here with me recording. I want to always thank him for his efforts. He does great work. So I was thinking the other day, I was reflecting back to Hurricane Harvey, time when I try not to think too much, and my house got flooded, and it was a rough time. And my wife is a phenomenal person. I love her to death. And I remember going through that process. She kept saying, "We keep going." And there's a couple of days I was feeling down. I'm going, "How?" She goes, "What else are you going to do? You just keep going." Well, as many of you know, you've been following me for the last couple months. I like to read a lot, and I change what I'm reading from time to time. So for the last week or two, I've been reading books about the United States Navy SEALs, an incredible organization. And I'm reflecting on what I've seen, both in my personal life and what I'm reading about. So a lot of these SEALs, and I think the world of these guys, I really do, they're not always the biggest, they're not always the fastest. There is a common theme that runs through them. They all have an attitude of, they don't quit. Now think about that for a little bit. Here are some guys, and I don't know if any women have broken into it, I hope they do. Women have certainly gone to the Rangers, and it's the same thing. They go through some really rough times where they don't get sleep, don't get enough food, do some incredible activities, and it's all about not quitting. And again, I did some more thinking. I thought back to my time at Texas A&M and the Corps of Cadets, and you'd see individuals come in and they'd be really muscular and really strong. You think, man, they're going to make it easy. Those are the ones that didn't make it through. The ones that made it through said, I'm not going to give up. Now, we've been having some struggles these last few months with COVID and elections and protests. I mean, it's just on and on and on. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but I've had moments where I just want to sit down and say, I quit, I'm done. Well, reading these books about the Navy SEALs, one of the things they point out, which I think is very helpful and applicable, is I think it's okay to think about the next few months, where we're going to be in 5 years, 1 year, 6 months. But when you're feeling down and beat up, maybe the best thing to do is say, I'm going to take one more step, one more day. When you're exercising, I've been doing that a little bit too. When I'm jogging, I'm getting tired. I got to tell myself, one more step, one more pull-up, one more sit-up. I think most of us will agree, in a lot of the times we face, we've got one more. And if we can do one more, then we can do another one after that. The real trick to a lot of the challenges we face is simply don't give up. Just keep going. And I think all of you have that in you when you realize it. As my wife says, what are the choices there? Now that's kind of a brutal lesson for today's talk, but I think it's an important one. Maybe one of the more important ones. Don't get frustrated. Don't get down. Don't give up. Take one more step. And sooner or later, sooner preferably, things will get better. Friends, reflect on that some of the greatest people around us are not the strongest, not the fastest, not necessarily the smartest, but the ones that won't quit. I pray today you find the gift of life in each and every moment. I pray you tune in next week for another episode of Brian's Table Talks. Until then, have a blessed, comfortable, and safe day. Talk to you later.